Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. Some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared. I walk a straight path, not many can say that. I like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb. I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines. So I won't give up, I'm gonna make it to the top. I don't care what's in my way, I swear I'm never gonna stop. I could fall flat on my face and I swear I won't get back up, cause I don't deserve a thing and the road ahead is tough. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Hello everybody, welcome in. It's your boy Ghost. We are back, and I'm looking here on my streaming software right now, and it has said that I have not streamed in 24 days. Wow, I apologize everybody. That is, I think, the longest I've ever not been live. However, we had to deal with some things. We had a loss of the family recently, a couple, and my PC has been having some problems, so we've had to take some time to kind of sort everything out, and we're going to try and get back to some regular, good old content here again. But the community has been waiting for something to come from GT45 Gaming since our prototype championship. It's been a couple of months. We promised we would have something before the new year out for our racers. There's lots of leagues out there running right now. The driver pool is super thin, so we decided to do something different tonight. We decided to do something different permanently as well. This is going to be a continuing thing, and we're going to use these drop-in type series for in-between championships to keep our community out there having fun. And it also gives an opportunity for some of our racers that don't race in the competitive level here at GT45 Gaming to just jump on track and have some fun with some of our competitive racers, but in different style cars. So we're going to be using the Honda Civic Type R EK touring car. It's a slightly bettered set up Civic car. Obviously it's a legend. People who know, they know. This car is a beautiful car. It has been on racetracks and series, one make series all over the world way back, in the 90s and in the 90s, maybe even early 2000s. I mean, Honda Civic's a staple car, especially in the West. No, sir. No, sir, you cannot. Sorry, just answering some questions from the drivers. So, Gran Turismo 7 makes things a little bit difficult to try and have some fun with these series with the lobby settings. So we're on an honor system here with our racers tonight. We have restricted the lobby to a certain amount of horsepower, obviously weight and etc. to simulate the stock settings of the car without the BOP on. So it's kind of an honor system here for our racers tonight. And I mean, the community is awesome here. And the point really is just to have some fun and get back out there to you guys and gals, the viewers. We're not gone. We just needed to deal with some stuff. And I guess I probably should have made some announcements, but my bad. So this is going to happen every Tuesday leading up into probably the new year, and then we'll shut this down and we'll have a major championship ready for the new year for our racers. And then of course we'll come up with a different car for the next drop-in touring Tuesdays. So this will be something that's going to be happening every Tuesday night right up into the new year, unless of course Christmas lands right there or something like that on Tuesday. Obviously we won't have it up that day, but 9 p.m. Eastern time every Tuesday night. It's going to be a 2 sprint race format every night. It's a 120-minute race with a 5-minute qualifying run start, and then it is a 30-minute race after the first race with a reverse grid based off of race 1. However, if drivers join in between the two races, which is fine, we will add them right in the front of the grid, so they're going to come in cold and they're going to have to try and win that race. So this is for fun. Obviously we expect the racing respect on track between each other and the drivers, but we're going to see some door bashing, we're going to see some cars sliding around, and we're going to see some ugly moments, I'm sure, from some of the drivers making mistakes with these cars. That's the point. Let off some steam. We're going into wintertime. Christmas is coming. We need to just go out there and have some fun sometimes. Get away from that daily grind of just practice and hard practice and getting ready to compete. So that's the point here. Have some fun. Have some laughs. And just see what happens. We're not tracking points. We're not tracking standings. None of that. There is no registration required. There is no commitment required here. So first come, first serve every week. And welcome in, everybody. So this is what we have going down. This is going to be a lot of fun, too, as well. These cars are spicy. Hey everybody, what's up? And we are slightly behind schedule here, but again, I'm always like this on the first night of a series drop. That's nothing out of the ordinary, but I'm sure that the racers are at this point ready to go. I am slightly stalling for one more driver, essentially. But again, if we get started and he pops in between races, then oh, he's here. Never mind. I did not notice. He snuck himself into the lobby here. So we have everybody we need. So we're going to give our drivers a, I don't know, couple-minute warning here, I guess. We're not going to do a lobby reset. It's irrelevant. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because this is just for fun. The series is a lot of randomness. The series itself, I put a lot of testing and time into to figure out the back end, the lobby part of it. As the racers race, if we get the feedback for it, we may allow some forms of adjustments to the cars. Maybe we'll see how it goes. But the point is just to go out and have some fun. So like I said, every Tuesday night, leading right up into the new year is the plan here with this. So if something happens where my work schedule interferes a little bit and I'm going to be running late, I'll just have a secondary person come and run the race for me until I'm able to come in and do my thing. So we do plan on live broadcasting these to all you guys and gals at home every week, just to have some fun. So I think we're good. I mean, we got 9 drivers here tonight. Not bad for dropping this 3 days ago in the Discord server, making a quick Facebook post. We haven't really pushed it out that much, so I figured the live stream will do the rest. But welcome in, everybody. Appreciate y'all. You know the drill. Like, share, all that jazz. Appreciate it. Free to do. And just helps the page. We definitely need to get the page kicking again. Obviously, we'd be 24 days away from the stream. That's almost a month, Chad. Somebody should have kicked me in the butt. But it is what it is. We got Aaron coming in with the thumbs up on the stream. We're going to check the chats here in a minute. We haven't even made sure everything's working. But we're going to get these drivers getting ready to go here. So it's going to be a 5-minute qualifying run for race number 1, TDC. What's good, yo? How you doing, TDC? How you doing, brother? And then a 20-minute race. No tires, no fuel, light damage, no pit stops required. Racing hard tires are the only tire the drivers can use. and no tuning settings allowed, no brake bias, no suspension adjustments, no gearing adjustments. The point is just stock race car and turn the BOP off so they get their full power range. Should be interesting. Got Mr. TTC Gaming up in the house here now too as well, so love to see it. Probably live streaming over on his YouTube channel as well, so check it out. Go say hi, tell him Go sent you. Show the man some love. You know, the guy, he live streams every night over on his YouTube channel, every single night. I'm in there almost every night to give that thing a like. Go show the man some love. Every night he's live almost, grinding away, doing different games, doing lots of racing. He's always got good vibes. He's always in great spirits. Go check the man out. Go say hi for me. Go throw him a sub. Help him grow. He's been doing this a while now. Facebook kind of hosed him a little bit. He had to force. He kind of had to switch platforms. It's been a tough go for him. Just walked in from work. Hope all is well. All is well. No rush, brother. It's a fun series, man. I wouldn't stress too much about it. We're not throwing the rule book at the racers here. We're not throwing the stewards at the racers. I mean, if there's something that really needs my attention, I'll take a look at something myself personally for it. We've got all of our volunteers behind the scenes just chilling, vibing, coming and taking part themselves if they want to. Very low maintenance series is the idea here for the racers, and of course my very hardworking admin staff here, GT45 Gaming. They've worked really hard this year, so I didn't want to finish their year off with more hard work. All right, we're gonna do a quick check, and then we're gonna fire off qualifying here. Facebook and the tube look good. These cars don't have brake bias. They had nothing. They got nada. Front wheel drive, spicy action. Front wheel drive, spicy. We love it. Yeah, I'm a fan of this car. I'm actually kind of sad I'm not on track with the guys and gals racing because the car's legit. It's a lot of fun. It really is. That's why I picked it. I need a livery. You've got the classic. You got the classic yellow Honda Civic look, man. I mean, there's no livery requirements for the series. I mean, the only thing we ask the drivers is make sure it's a respectful livery. Obviously, nowadays with how things are in the world, we definitely are not trying to offend anybody. We're just out here having fun. So, really, that's my only rule here. To really, don't intentionally kill people on the racetrack. Same old stuff. But do expect to see some paint swapping. Do expect to see some tires bashing. Do expect to see some cars coming around. Some great camera angles here in Gran Turismo 7 with some damage. Because, I mean, that is Civic racing. That's street car racing in general. It doesn't matter what league you watch. It doesn't matter if it's real life or virtual life. Very, very rarely do any cars come back into pit lane after a good spirited bout without a few war wounds to tell a story. Needless to say. All right. Let's ready him up. It's been so long since I've been streaming, I could probably sit here for hours and just chat with everybody, honestly. We really need to catch up. It's been a while. We'll have time. I got some late night content coming for everybody too, so when I'm just chilling and playing a new game that I picked up recently, Pal World. That's right, Pal World, you heard me correctly. We're going to throw that content on late at night, and the point isn't necessarily really to try and get people to come and follow me and watch play Pal World. It's really to just hang out with the community, especially our UK following. GT45 Gaming's page is about 40% followers from the UK, the United Kingdom, so obviously we've lost a little bit of touch with our UK folk because we don't do our normal late night streams anymore like we used to, so they don't get to catch me in the morning before they go to work. So we're going to try and get back to some of the normal grinds. Pal World's an interesting game. It's a stupid game, but it's ridiculously fun and addicting, and I kind of have intentions on buying a private server on the game for the community to go and hang out and play with, so no horns please. Thank you, Lucas. I totally forgot about that. See, admins are always on it, even when you least expect it, man. I tell you what. All right, let's get it. Send it. 10 racers. Good show out tonight. Appreciate all the community coming out tonight here for the first night. Looking a little bit iffy there at first, but it's just at that time where people are finishing up dinner and whatnot as well. So I kind of get it. Chris coming in with that thumbs up on Facebook as well. Appreciate you, my dude. All right, we haven't done this in a while, so bear with me, chat. I'm a noob. I'm a big old noob. What's that sound? I don't know what that sound is. Appreciate that share as well, chat. Coming in with the heart on the stream. Welcome in, everybody. Let's go, Bubba. Fire me up. It's gonna be fun. Did some laps earlier today and was like, welp. The whole point is just to have fun out there. And I gotta say, the community has been absolutely up my wazoo for about 2.5 years about getting some street cars out on track. So we have finally done it. All right, we finally done it. And again, this is just designed for fun. I need to get back live. I need to get back out there for everybody as well. I mean, we need to get back to it. A good old little fun drop-in series is a good way to get back to it. All right, so we're on board with Lucas here. These are going to be short laps, about 50 seconds on average. It was looking like from what I was seeing in the practice runs. We had the lobby up for about an hour before we went live here, just to allow the drivers to get some time and practice in on the track. So the deal is there's not a schedule, there's not a list of what tracks are coming next week. None of that is happening. Basically, I woke up this morning, I decided what track we were going to run today, and I announced it in the Discord server. That's it. That's what we get. The intention is not to have the racers spend days and days and hours practicing. Just so they can try and get a win or get a podium. The point is just to be completely random, and that's always been the point when I was developing this. So we've done the best we can to keep it as random as possible. Not even 10 Tenths Simracing knows what track is coming. So, all right, everybody seems to be fairly on point here so far. Oh, scary guy just parked it in pits there. He might just be wanting to come in the back, and that's fine too. So Luke is sitting in pole right now. We've got Rise back racing here again. Love to see it. About 3/4 of a second in behind, but he definitely has more pace. I've seen some nice laps come out of him in the practice session. He just hasn't quite gotten it all hooked up yet. We've got Jay set on track here. He's about 2 tenths in behind Rise. We got Dylan literally a whisker in behind J-Set right now. Fast Junior's about 6 tenths in behind. We've got TDC Gaming about 2.5 tenths behind, and it looked like he might have had a little wiggle wobble there. He's moving a little slowly. Riot's coming in at 49.7, improving there. We got Cobra coming around here right now, and that was an improvement for him, moving him up into 5th position. We've got TDC down into 7th. Scary guy sitting in 8th. We got Heathen coming around here, and he's in the very matte black Civic, very sleek and simple. Just came out of his garage like that yesterday. What can we say? No, it looks good. Coming around, he's currently sitting in 9th place, and we've got Superman. Where did Mr. Superman disappear to? Up into 6th place there, just as we were about to take a little peek. This is one of those guys that's been definitely grinding at the bit to start seeing some street cars coming from GT45 here, that's for sure. So I hope he has a blast tonight. And definitely give the feedback, viewers and the drivers. We definitely want to hear feedback. We're always open to make little adjustments and changes to make it that much more fun. I'm thinking about it, Aaron. I am thinking about it. I'm going to be running a lot of stints. So we may even stream the whole team race for everybody. It's something I'll discuss with the team. But yeah, it's something I'll discuss with the team for sure. How about that? That's the best I can do for now, but I'm definitely planning on doing my POVs, but we'll see how practice is going. It's going to be a tough race, man. It's going to be such a tough race on Saturday. And RA will do as well. We got a 12-hour on Saturday before RA's race on Sunday ATV. So yeah, it's a really weekend of racing. So Lucas here, he's losing some time here to Rise right now. Rise is tracking. He's closing in right now, only half a second in behind. Jay is only 2 tenths in behind right there. and just improving right there as he's coming through that sector. He's almost into the 49s himself. We got Fast Ginger just nipping right in behind there as well. Dylan is now sitting up into 5th place with Superman dipped down into 6th place. Cobra sitting in 7th, and we still got we got Heathen in 8th, and we got TDC in 9th, and we got Scary Guy in 10th. Some guys are using qualifying for their practice right now, and some guys are just chilling. That's the best part about the whole thing. So, have we moved screens yet, chat? I don't think we flipped to the big screen, did we? Oh yeah, no, we totally did. Alright, fantastic. Bear with me. I'm new at this, I promise. Alright, so Lucas coming through there. Rias is coming through next, and that's it. These guys are going to be taking a checkered flag here now as they're coming through. It's about 5-6 laps. Again, it's a less than a minute lap here, so we're going to see like 25 laps in the 20-minute race. We'll probably see like almost 40 laps in the 30-minute race. So it's just for fun. It's just to keep everybody racing and again, get that feedback as well. You never know what's coming next. So Lucas is wrapped up there. It looks like Superman is just coming around here, and I believe TDC is just in behind him there. That is TDC. Let's stick with Superman and see what Superman gets when he crosses the line. Not an improvement that time around. TDC also just off his best time there as well. All right, is that everybody? I think so. So it's going to be Lucas starting on pole. It's going to be Rias in 2nd. It's going to be Jay in 3rd with Fast Junior in 4th. It's going to be Dylan in 5th. It's going to be Superman in 6th. It's going to be TDC in 7th. I don't even know if I have it as a false start check or not, to be honest. I don't even know what the race start is going to be. That's the randomness of the series, chat. It's funny, I'm actually prepared for this today, more prepared than I usually am for a major championship. So, yeah, that too. Petit Le Mans this weekend. So, it's going to be a tough race. Not gonna lie. You're just constantly cornering. But we did get the car changed, so we're in a car we're a little more comfortable with. Doesn't make it any better. But we did get our car changed, so at least we're coming in with a car that we feel a little more happy with, and hopefully we have a better showing than we had at Suzuka is all we're really looking for. We're just looking to have a little more of a consistent run than we had at Suzuka. Suzuka was a little bit of a debut disaster for us, but you bounce back and you just keep pushing through. That's all you can do. Alright, just looks like everything is working actually quite nicely. I'm working harder trying to get this PC working better here, so. Alright. We're going to try not to hesitate too much here. We're going to try and get this thing slightly back on schedule. We're only 10 minutes late. We started 10 minutes late. It's a work night. I don't want to keep everybody up too late, so we're just going to keep powering through this here, and then we'll hang out after for a little bit, talk for a few minutes, and then we'll see what comes up next. I may have some Pal World content even tonight, potentially. Depends if I'm doing some race practice or not. We haven't quite decided what's going down here after the races tonight. Alright. Well, everybody just qualified, so have fun! Have fun! To be a fly on the wall in the race chat right now, I bet. Alright, so just because this race is going right now that we're starting does not mean that you cannot get in tonight. There's still a second race. If you get into the lobby before this race finishes, I will add you into race number 2. Very simple. If you don't know how to get into the lobby because you can't see it, hit me up in one of the stream chats and we'll get you a PSN so everybody can get into the lobby. Alright, let's get the goodie stuff off. Looks like we got us a standing start. All right. And we're green. Looks like we are moving and grooving. And 10 Honda Civic Type R EK Touring Edition cars take off for the Touring Tuesday Series week number 1. And it is Lucas here in the lead with Rise in second place. We get Jay set there in third. Dylan picks up a quick spot there up in the fourth place. Cobra moves up 2 spots up in the fifth place. And oh, we got a little neck coating there coming from Scary Guy. Oh my. Oh my. Everybody surviving back there? Alright, I think that stopped. That was crazy. Alright, we got Lucas here in first place. We got Rise in second. Rise very close and behind here, trying to stay right there in the backside of that little hatchback Civic as he tucks right in. Jay set there is just off these guys here a little bit. And this is a very tough corner here, this final corner. You got to be very patient with it. You got to give it its due time. And especially in these front wheel drives, because the car's going to want to push. So we got Superman there just getting past there by Dark Cobra as he comes around Dylan down into 6th place. We got a Scary Guy lagging a little bit here. Yeah, a lot of it maybe. We got Heathen here in 8th place. We got Fast Ginger in 9th position. We got TDC here in 10th place, and we missed something there, I think, a little bit. But again, we do have a lagging driver, so that could be causing some of the problem. But it also adds to the whole intrigue of this race all of a sudden. So it is Lucas in first place. It's Rise here in second. It's Jay in third. It's Superman here in 4th place. And he's got a whole pack on his tail here with Dark Cobra in 5th and Dylan in 6th. So Dark Cobra and Superman are swapping that 4th and 5th place back around here with each other. And then we got Dylan just lurking in the background, just waiting for his moment to strike. 20 minutes. It's a long enough time. You don't have to be super aggressive right off the bat, but it's not a long enough race where you can be patient for too long at the same time. So obviously we're gonna have different skill level of drivers and drivers that are comfortable with street cars compared to drivers that are not comfortable with street cars. So we're gonna start to see little packs separate, but as the season progresses, we'll continue to make little changes and make little adjustments to the settings, and hopefully we can keep everything nice and close for to help that. And that's what the reverse grid kind of does, right? The reverse grid allows the slower skilled drivers to lead the race for a little bit, get up front, and try to see if they can steal a race win from some of the faster drivers that are in the lobby, right? So it's just fun. It's just to, push each other a little bit and have a little slip and slide here. But very quickly the pack separated here. We got 3rd place Jay. We got Superman here in 4th position. We've got Dark Cobra in 5th, and Superman has very quickly there opened up about a 3 or 4 second gap, 2 second gap as a matter of fact, to Dark Cobra there. So a little mistake potentially being made there. We've got Fast Ginger and Scary Guy here in 6th and 7th. Ginger going defensive into the corner there. Scary Guy's just sitting in behind, trying to get a good run down Paddock Hill Bend, and does get a pretty good run there. He then tucked right in behind, and he got TDC Gaming still right there as well in 9th position, just in behind these guys. And we got Dylan down in the 10th place here. Must have made a little bit of a mistake somewhere, but hey, that's gonna happen. Ooh, what is going on here? We got some Civic Touring cars going on here, Pam. Hey, that's what we got going on. We got Dylan here in 10th position. But it is Lucas, and he's trying to now start to run away with it here. This is right up Lucas's alley, these kinds of car races. Descended boy, says baby. I mean, he drives these things in real life. He time trials race cars just like these cars in real life. Not exactly a Honda Civic per se, but definitely understands street cars very well. So this is definitely up Lucas's alley. He's going to be the guy everybody's going to be trying to beat here in this little drop-in series when he's on the grid for sure. We've got Rise there in 2nd place, much the same thing. He's a real-life racer himself as well, so also understands street cars and the dynamic of a street car on a circuit. So that always does help a little bit when you're in the game racing those cars. It just gives you an immediate little bit of extra understanding that the body is going to roll, the car is going to slide, it's going to be a lot more unstable than our Group 3 and our Group 4 cars. Got Superman here in 4th place, and this man just loves to goon around the street cars, period. The guy is very, very familiar with street cars, and he is just blasting up this track right now, trying to track J-Set down up in the 3rd place, about 3 seconds difference there. And he's opened up 3 seconds to Dark Cobra here in 5th place as well. The beautiful thing is these guys don't get time to practice throughout the week. They find out the track with less than 24 hours before race time, and that's what they get. If they get time to get some laps in, perfect. If not, let's see what you got. Got TDC Gaming here in 6th place, and he's got a Fast Ginger hot on the chase here as they come down through Paddock Hill Bend there. And he's just a little bit off the pace there, but him and Scary Guy very close here in 8th and 9th position. And then we've got Dylan there down in 10th place there. He's just coming around Paddock Hill Bend, so he's not too far off the group here yet, but seeing some very quick separation. 20 minutes, it'll go by quick, and we'll reverse this grid and have a 30-minute send-it race as well. So, and then, of course, wait for the feedback from our community and, of course, our viewers. And we'll see what changes we make for next week, if any. Alright, so Lucas is running here. He's got 2.9 seconds. We got Reyes right here. He is 1.4 seconds ahead of Jay in 3rd place. And then it's less than 3 seconds now between Superman and Jay. But as they come around the corner there, it is just a little bit more than that, 3.3. So Jay gets a pretty good wrap around the corner there. We got Cobra coming, and he's in 5th place, 4 seconds in behind Superman here. We've got TDC and Fast Ginger here are battling it out. Let's stick with this here for a minute, as this is a battle for 6th and 7th place. And of course, we want to see all that fun door banging action out of these Honda Civics. Ooh, big wide entry there coming from Fast Ginger, but that might work out. It might give him a really good tight line through the exit here. But TDC managed that corner really well, actually. He went a little bit, slid a little bit wide coming out of that corner there, but maintained pretty good corner speed there, and didn't really let Fast Ginger close in, and actually throws down his fastest lap of the race right there, 150.377 for himself as well. So really good final corner there from TDC Gaming as Fast Ginger continues to try and track in. So let's head back up front. Lucas is doing Lucas things, 3.2 seconds up the road. And we've got Rise here, and again, we haven't seen him on track in quite a while here, so we'd love to see him back, and looking very speedy, just like the last time we seen him on track. So try to chase Lucas down. It's 3.3 seconds. Jay set there in 3rd place. He's got 2 seconds in behind Reyes, and then a Superman here just off the podium here, 3.6 seconds away. Can taste it, just can't quite catch that other yellow car yet, but he's still got 13 minutes. Cobra here in 5th place. We got TDC here in 6th. We got Fast Ginger in 7th. We've got Heathen in 8th. We've got Scary Guy in 9th. And we've got Dylan closing in here in 10th place. So there's no tires. There's no fuel consumption in these cars. It is basically optimum driving conditions as far as the car is concerned in the eyes of the video game Gran Turismo 7 that we're playing. So essentially, it's acting like these cars are on qualifying conditions. Essentially, they are on minimal fuel, and their tires are, quote unquote, optimal condition, optimal temperature. So meaning that your car, right from the snap of the checkered flag, should be in optimal condition. Now, obviously, we all know that your tires are cold when you start the race. It takes 1 or 2 laps, maybe 3, for these racing hard tires to heat up. And then once that goes, I mean, the car is just flying. So it's about just consistency and not making the mistake. And then how far can you push the edge? And we got a yellow flag up ahead of Lucas there. So he'll be running into a driver that's stricken here. We've got Rise here in 2nd place. We've got Jay set here in 3rd position. Lucas does have fast lap, 49.3. Superman here in 4th place, and he's just nibbling on the cusp of those 49s here. We've got Dark Cobra here in 5th position as well, with TDC and Fast Ginger is still very close together here. We got a good little battle here between TDC Gaming and Fast Ginger here, so let's stick with this for a moment as the front runners are just separated by a tiny little bit. Ghost Viper coming in with that thumbs up on the stream as well. Hope you're doing good, my guy. Hope your stream was wonderful today. Hope Assetto Corsa was fun, and I hope you had some good races. Alright, so Fast Ginger closing in here. He's in that draft. Now, this is real race settings. The track conditions are all real. The grip, all that stuff is all real. Ooh, big wiggle there from Ginger as he completely just drives through the grass there to try and keep up with TDC Gaming here. And no penalty there from the racing officials, so that's pretty interesting. But that was a great recovery as he came out of there, because that car was doing all kinds of bobbing once he come out of the grass back on the track surface. But it cost me maybe about a car length from in behind TDC Gaming here, and it's a good little battle we got going here, and they're definitely pushing hard here. Ginger's pushing hard to try and get into an attack position, and TDC Gaming is pushing hard trying not to let Ginger get into the attack position here. So we got a good little battle cooking here right now. We'll love to see that. Madeline coming in with that heart on the stream as well. Welcome in, everybody. So here we go. Is Ginger going to take a look? Oh, he thought about it. He jams on the brakes. He did not want to go into the side panel there. He slides that car sideways, manages to scoop it back up at the bottom of Paddock Hill Bend, and he continues on that charge to TDC Gaming. Whoo! All right, I think we lost Heathen. So it is Lucas here in first place there, and he's just getting around Dylan there. Dylan having a little bit of trouble here, potentially even the first time in this car, perhaps. Could very well be. That's the best thing about this series. Come out, give it a shot, have some fun, and hopefully have some laughs along the way. Rise here 4.2 seconds away from Lucas. We got Jay here. He's 2.8 seconds away from Rise, and he's in a Halloween car here. I love that livery, actually. I really do. We got Superman here, and he's in a yellow car too, but this is not a Halloween livery. He's got Speedy Gonzalez on the side of his car here, and he's going to need a little bit of a reba here to close up that 6-second gap to Jay set right now with 9 minutes and a little bit left on the clock in race number 1. Dark Cobra in 5th position here and 18 seconds back from the leader. And again, this is just a fun series here. We don't have qualifiers, we don't have divisions, we don't have that separation in our skill gap, so to speak, where we try to keep the skill gaps all the same. This is whoever wants to tackle one of these cars on whatever random track that pops up that week, jump in it and see what you got. That's what we got going on here. We got TDC Gaming in 6th position and about 3.9 seconds. So we got Fast Ginger here, and that moment of having to absolutely slam on the brakes not to get into the corner panel of TDC Gaming there. And now I'm just going to put this out there. In real life, they just would have sent that. There would have been some panel bashing going on there, and they would have sorted that out amongst themselves on the racetrack. But Fast Ginger, a much more polite racer than that, and decided to sacrifice his own car to try not to murder the car in front of him there, and he did a great job recovering, and now he's starting to close back in here again on TDC Gaming as well. So he is trying to start applying some pressure back on TDC before the end of this race, and with just over 8 minutes remaining, he's definitely doing a pretty good job of that. So we got Lucas right now. He is trying to navigate around a Scary Guy here, and I thought it was Scary Guy that was actually the lagging driver, but potentially it may have been Heathen that was actually causing the coding a little bit. And you know what's funny, because Heathen always has connection issues with my host for some reason. It just doesn't seem to matter where he is in the country or what kind of internet he's on. He just, I don't know, just doesn't jive with my host apparently. We got Rise here in 2nd place. It's 4 seconds closing in there, so Lucas navigating around Scary Guy there did allow Rise to close up almost a second on him there. We got Jay here. He's 3.7 seconds in behind, and he's trying to just kind of keep a stranglehold on 3rd place here. And that's the first time he's driven the car here tonight. I can definitely verify that. We've got Superman here in 4th position. He's moving and he's grooving. We got Cobra here in 5th place. We've got TDC here in 6th. We've got Fast and Ginger. I mean, he's right there, and they're closing in on Dark Cobra just up ahead there too as well, if I'm not mistaken. Let us take a peek. Sees here 3 seconds. Yeah, it's a potential 3-way battle about to brew here. I think we got to stick with this. I don't know. Kind of keeping my eye on, all the little blue dots on the radar there. And this is definitely where it is right now. Fast Ginger just trying to do everything he can to close back in on TDC Gaming here, and they've had a couple of pretty good spirited attempts at battling here right now between these two, and TDC's come out on top both times, but Fast Ginger is relentless and he is not giving up on this fight, and he is trying to close right back in on TDC Gaming here again. And I mean, he's in the slip now. He's within a second here. He's got about 0.8 of a second gap, but it's such a short track. Slipstream isn't really going to factor in all that much for these guys, so it really comes down to just getting a better run than their opponent out of the corners to try and gain that extra little bit of speed. You can see he gained about 1/10 of a second there, so now we're coming down in through, I can't remember what that corner is called. It's a hairpin, that much we know. And then we head to, well, it's not really search seas anymore. It would be search seas if it was the full track, but instead of hooking that hard right up the hill here, we're kind of straightening the car back out, yanking it back right, and then hard on the binders, as you can see the slide of the car right there. Ginger hits the brakes hard under high speed there, but he closes right up on TDC Gaming here, and that gap is now 0.2 of a second. He's a car length separating these two Civics here right now, and Fast Ginger looking to re-engage this battle here all over again. So Cobra, good for Cobra right now up there in 5th place, because if this battle ensues, I should allow him to hopefully try and continue to drive away from these two, because he is just around the corner, and Fast Ginger takes it up the inside. That's going to put Murray on the outside here, and he's going to take all that curb and a little extra and still hold the position here. So Fast Ginger is going to have to settle back in behind TTC Gaming here and continue on with this attack. There's a great battle between these two drivers here right now. And feeling the pressure. Oh, and he hits the curb. He hops the curb. He's going to come across the grass. He's still going to stay out in front of Fast Ginger. Fast Ginger is just going to have his hands up in the air behind the car right now going, how am I going to get by this guy? But finally, the mistake happens. TDC Gaming goes out the track there. And just the car got a little too out of control on him there. And he finally went off just on the edge of the track there. Fast Ginger finally gets the job done. But, oh my, that was a great little battle there between the two of them. And TDC Gaming gave it everything he had there to try and hold off the charge of Fast Ginger there, but ultimately just that little curb hop that he got heading into what would be third seas, but the S's leading into the final corner there, ultimately just put him in all kinds of trouble there, and ultimately the reason why he wasn't quite able to hold the racetrack there. So Lucas 7 seconds up the road here. We got Reyes in 2nd place. And we got 4 minutes left. Yeah, that's pretty, well, these are some longer races than I suspected. We may do a dual 20-minute format next week. Never even thought about that. Should we throw a little twist in? What do you guys think? What do you think, chat? Should we throw a little twist in? A little surprise? A little surprise for the racers? I like the surprise. I think maybe we turn some boost on. Ooh. TDC here in 7th position. We've got Scary Guy here in 8th place, and we've got Dylan here in 9th place. I did consider having a boost on style series here, so it may be something we may test. Ooh, and Lucas coming out of Paddock Hill Bend very wide there. That could have been disastrous with only a 7-second gap to Reyes there. If he would have got into the dirt there and even spun a little bit there, that might have been enough for Reyes to overtake him. But Jay said here just coming up on Scary Guy right now, and he's going to navigate there as he's going to go up the inside of Scary Guy there around the hairpin. Scary Guy's almost going to cut him back here though, and we got a nice little battle here. Love that. And Scary Guy's going to take a look, but Jay's not having none of that. He's going to take the defensive line through the corner there, and he's going to continue charging. Scary Guy goes a little bit wide there in behind, but fun little juicy battle right there. Got Cobra here now up into 4th place, so not sure what happened to Superman there, but oh boy, Superman dropping down positions here. Now we've got Fast Ginger, but Fast Ginger goes really wide coming through the hairpin. That allows Superman to tuck it back in there, but Superman cannot take advantage, get that position back from Fast Ginger, so not sure what happened to Superman there, but must have had a little mistake on the racing track and dropping 2 positions here. So Fast Ginger now finds himself up into 5th place here in this race, and Superman now sitting in 6th position. We got TDC here in 7th place. We got Scary Guy in 8th, and we got Dylan here in 9th place. So race 1 essentially just a little practice run here for race number 2. There we go. Had a little delay in the stream there. Alright, what do we got here? 9.5. We got Jay's 3.2 seconds in behind Reyes. So Reyes making a little mistake here recently as well, now allowing Jay to try and start to close back in. Cobra here, he's got 12 seconds of gap here on those front runners there, but he's in pretty much no man's land at this point. Got Fast Ginger 10 seconds in behind, but Superman is all up in his business here, and there's still going to be enough time here potentially for Superman to get the job done and get a position back here from Fast Ginger before the end of this race. So let's just sit on this here, because that gap is about a second and it's coming down here. It looks like a Superman gets a decent run out of the final corner, it looks like. Yes, he is definitely closing in. Not very as quickly, I'm sure, as he'd like, but he is under a second here. So if he can get Paddock Hill Bend nice and juicy here, which it looks like he does. Fast Ginger goes a little bit deep there, makes a mistake, gives up half a second to Superman, and here we go again. Fast Ginger is stealing the show here with TDC Gaming and Superman here in race number 1 with some good old street car action. We love to see it. And Superman is just closing in, starting to apply the pressure. He realizes, oh, we need to get back in that slipstream for a minute. And they're going to get across the finish line one more time here. So they are going to have one more crack here, Superman, to try and get the job done. So he's got about a minute to see if he can get that position back from Fast Ginger. And as Lucas is coming around here, he may actually get an additional lap himself here as well. So Raya's here now in second place. JSET closing in 1.5 seconds in behind here. And is that enough time here? Because by the time they get around, I think they're going to be taking a checkered flag here. Yes, Lucas is going to get a bonus lap here. So Raya's will come across 1.4 seconds ahead of JSET there in third place. Ooh, Cobra gets it wrong. Right at the end of the race here, Superman has gotten around Fast Ginger. Of course, as we come to say race leaders, we missed a battle happen there. But that's right, we'll make some highlights. So it's going to be Cobra there coming through in fourth. We've got Superman coming here, and it's going to be a fifth place finish here for Superman. TDC and Fast Ginger battling it out here again. TDC somehow edges out. Fast Ginger's going to come across in seventh place. And my, oh my, that mid-pack, as always, the mid-pack. It's always the mid-pack. Fighting it out there for those positions in the race. So, there we go. GG's to the racers. All right. So it is a sweep for Lucas. Not surprised to see that there, Mr. Streetcar. And Raya's coming in second place with Jay there in third position. Wrong button. We need these results so we can manually set our grid. For the next race. Replay. Say, hey, good job, boys. That was some up and down racing. Exactly what I expected to see here. Hey, how's it going, Isaac? Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate that like. For some reason, YouTube does not tell me when you hit the like button. I don't know why. I think I need that chatbot thing. All right. Let's flip it back over here. Hello. All right. Had shenanigans happening. We had shenanigans. There's always shenanigans. That's the whole point of streetcars. That's why we do it. Alright, so we gotta change the event settings now to practice endurance. Let's change up the weather just because we can. And set by host. Let's do a rolling start. Just because I like to change it up. Rapid fire laps, no time for drinks. For real. In less than a minute around the racetrack. That's, yeah. Very, very quick. Alright, so a little weather change. Gotta have the weather change. Gotta change the time of day. We raced in the morning. Now we're gonna race in the afternoon. Of course, the conditions have improved. It's gone from cloudy, cool track conditions to nice, humid, hot weather. And rolling start this time. Rolling start. Want to change the course? No, I'm good. Love this community. Absolutely love this community. They make me giggle. Alright. So we are going to pop that guy up for a second. Yeah, you all are good. You all are good. I didn't know it kept them there. Nice. I just learned something today, chat. I've been hosting lobbies and races for a long time, and I just learned something right there. Congrats to all the drivers. Appreciate you, Matt. I'm a beginner, want to go to the lobby. They're really trying to get that course changed. They're really trying to get that course. I mean, we can reverse it if you guys want. Just saying. You know, we could swing it around. Actually, I don't think we can. It's not an option. Nope, can't change it. We can do the full course, though. That'd be kind of interesting. We're just breaking everybody in this week. We don't want to be too hard on everybody. We want them to come back, you know. All right. So all we gotta do, essentially, once everybody's ready to go, they'll tick in, and then we'll set a grid, and we'll fire off a race. It'll be a 30-minute race this time, so it could have either really spread out or full course, as Mad. I feel like the drivers just got used to this one, though. He is a beast, right? All right, so we're going to put the faster drivers in the back of the pack this time. We're going to change it to a rolling start, so they're all going to have the same gap between each other when they start. That should make things a little interesting. And then watch to see if the faster drivers, A, can get through the pack safely, and get through the pack and win a race again. So we're going to put the drivers that didn't have a good race number one up front and see if they can hold the beans for 30 minutes and bring home a race win for themselves as well. So it should be interesting. Chanting full course. Kill coming in with that thumbs up. Appreciate you, Kilty. You know, we could potentially, I guess, do, you know, fan votes, you know. I suppose that's something that could happen. And the multiple shares. Appreciate you, my dude. Patty kill Ben, bitch you just a bit outside. Oh, it's good for that. Just in for a quick like and share. It's got a long day. Hasn't quite gone to planned. Hey, Kilty. Nerb. What, you want to go to Nerb? Are you insane? No, I want to keep the drivers. Oh, hey, everybody's checked in. I'm in deep concentration. Can't you tell? Deep concentration. Full course. So 24 hour. Alright, so NERB 24. Got it. Next week's course. No. That would be, I bet you that would be almost a 20-minute race at NERB in this car. I bet you it would almost only be one lap. Oh. Who is it that is, Bad Chad. Alright. Not sure who Bad Chad is, but... Alright. Racing hard tires, complete stock settings. Mr. Brad Chad. Full course nerve all day. It would be fun. It actually would be probably fun in this car, actually. I'm not gonna disagree on that. MX5 Fresh Coast says hello. Hello. Alright, are we racing or are we watching? What are we doing here, Mr. Brad Chad? Alright, well, we're gonna ready him up. That's what we're gonna do. Right, this is ready. Alright. It's nice to see that the computer is working good today. I'll have to watch the stream back, check the audios, because it's been a while. Ready? Ready for the most fun thing ever? Oh, okay. Okay. Got Mr. Streeter Tom coming in. He's definitely starting at the back. He's an A+ driver. No. Alright, Tom. He's probably coming in very cold, too, so... But nice to meet you, Brad. Oh, missed you. Alright, I'm just gonna make sure that Tom actually... Should we put him up front? Let's put him up front. Just because I know he's not gonna be happy about that. Alright. That's what we said at the beginning of the stream. Anybody that comes in between race number 1 and race number 2 will get put right up front in the grid ahead of all the other racers. Ice cold, no practice. See how they handle it. Tom's an A+ driver. He's a good racer. Let's see how he handles it. I mean, we can have the little side pod going there on whether or not he survives turn 1 on race start, but hopefully we got him stressing a little bit. Hopefully he's got the chat laughing because he's stressing. That's the whole point. All right, good luck, racers. You ready, Jay? Okay. I'm glad you're ready, because that would have been bad if you weren't. Rolling start, too. You just would have rolled off into oblivion at the end of Paddock Hill Bend. Ready or not, here I come. Alright. Good luck, racers. Let's have some fun. Reverse grid based off of race number 1, plus a nice cold racer coming in. We're going to just toss them on pole because we can. And this should be fun. Kick them tires. Light them fires. We're about to go racing, chat. And rolling start here in race number 2. Just to twist it up a little bit. Oh, you forgot? That's alright, Lucky. It'll be back next week, homie. It'll be back next week. Every week right up until the new year. Right up until 2025, minus holidays, obviously. Alright, so I'm just making sure that the rolling start gets clean here, because rolling starts tend to cause problems. But I think we got fortunate here. Thank you, Gran Turismo. We appreciate you. Alright, so Ryan back down into 10th here. We got Lucas into 9th, and it looks like our front runners from race number 1 are just kind of taking it easy. And then we got Tom and Dylan here in 1st and 2nd place. They're trying to check out right now. We've got Scary Guy here. He's up in the 3rd place. He's holding strong right now. He's got Fast Ginger right in behind him there in 4th place. And let's, I mean, we got so much going on here right now. We're going to try and just kind of keep up with it all here, I guess. And his Fast Ginger here in 4th place. He's feeling some pressure from the whole pack in behind, but he's also trying to apply some pressure to the Scary Guy. And while that's happening, Tom and Dylan are trying to run away. Lucas is just chilling in the background there. He just seems pretty content to do a very good, calm, cool, collected couple laps here. I think Rise is doing much of the same thing, and then we'll see these two boys, I bet you, turn up the heat. Alright, so it is Tom here. He is in P1. He's got Dylan right in behind there in P2. And dirty air is a real thing. It will affect these cars to some extent or another. So, but the fact that they don't have a whole lot of aerodynamic force down to them, if any at all, they do have a roll cage in them. They are a touring car after all. They got a little bit of semi-performance parts stock on the race cars to make them a little bit more beefier, a little more fun to drive. But for the most part, I mean, they're your daily Honda Civic you see on the streets all over the place. Oh, we got 3-wide battle coming down here into the start-finish line, and it is Fast Ginger, TDC Gaming, and Superman. Shocker. Back at it here in race number 2. Superman's going to take a look up the inside. Scary Guy's got some serious lag going on there. That almost created a big old pile-up. That could have been interesting. Lucas making some moves up there. And it's hard to drive when drivers are bouncing around the racetrack like that. So that'll bottle the pack up a little bit. That'll be interesting. And a little tap there from Lucas on the back of TDC Gaming there. Rias now going up the inside of Jay here. A little bit of tire rubbing going on between the two there in 9th and 10th position. But it is Tom and Dylan here, still in 1st and 2nd place, still only separated by about 2 car lengths here right now between the two of them. Dylan having a much better go at it here, and I do have a wrong screen up because I'm a bonehead. Gotcha. Thank you, Miss D. I'm a noob. I told you I'm all a noob. This is my first day streaming. Welcome in. No. Alright, Fast Ginger here in 4th place. Superbad in 5th. So Fast Ginger, he's taking the off-road part of Paddock Hill Bend there here today. And Scary Guy's really causing some complications for the drivers in behind with his car bouncing around like that. But again, it's not a championship. You know, there's nothing on the line here, but the guy's just out there blowing off some steam, having some fun is the idea behind it. So, and we got a nice little bottleneck going on here. This was a whole plan with this reverse grid, and it's working out beautifully. Yes! Alright, Lucas here in 6th place. He's in behind TDC and Superman and Scary Guy here. He's being very patient, and he's just trying to pick his moments, find his holes. But, you know, the longer he waits, I guess the big question is how much of a gap is he giving up to Dylan and Streeter Tom up in front? Now, we know Lucas is quick, obviously. We've seen him in the first race in that car. So, once he gets out into some clean air, can he track back in? He's going to make it, almost 3 wide coming down Paddock Hill Bend, but he does go up the inside of TDC, and now he's going to take advantage of Superman here, as Superman is going to have to stick to that mid-line, as Lucas had good position on the inside coming into the corner. And Superman is going to come back. A little bit of tire rubbing happening here. Lucas is going to eat up that curb there. And these boys are racing hard here as we head into the S's, leading into the final corner. TDC Gaming on the tucked right in behind Superman. Lucas right there on the inside, trying to hold that position on Superman. Still fending off TDC here. Superman's doing a good job at defending the corner here, but he left the hole open. And can Lucas get the power down and get the car up in beside him? It's going to be a drag race to the finish line here between Lucas and Superman. This is a battle for 4th and 5th place. Superman doing a great job there trying to hold Lucas off. He's going to tuck back in. Lucas going to get it done, get up in the 4th place. Superman going to take a look here as we head down Paddock Hill Bend, though, and Lucas is going to cut the line off and make sure that Superman has no way to try and get back inside. Lucas now trying to work on Scary Guy, and everybody's trying to get the next best position here up ahead of them. So it is Superman here now in behind Lucas, TDC and J-Set battling here nose to tail with Rias right in behind. And we got a nice good 7-car cluster here right now. So this is a great start to the race here so far. And ooh, we got a little bit of jumping cars here. We got some nose pushing going on coming into the final corner, and we have 7 cars nose to tail, 3 wide coming through the final corner here. And can everybody hold on tight? Everybody holds on tight. This is a beautiful race right here. Great race start from these drivers. Everybody pushing hard. And Lucas has finally made his way around Scary Guy here. So I do suspect that now Lucas is going to try and track in on Tom and Dylan about 7 seconds up the road. We'll have to wait and see. 4 wide coming down through Paddock Hill Bend there, and everybody's still moving under their own steam in the forward direction here. J-Set going deep into the corner there. He's going to go all the way wide there, just a little off the track, and he's going to have to start all the way back over from 10th place there again. Woo, Civic Racing, baby, that's what it's all about. 3 wide through hairpin corners and 4 wide down through the straights. Love to see it. TTC Gaming here in 4th place. We got Rise now moving up here in 5th place. Oh, but we got a yellow flag up ahead here. What happened? Oh, we got Dylan down and out here. And what happened to Dylan here? Let's take a look. Live action replay coming at you here as he's coming around just a little too hard on the brakes there. And the car just kind of kicked on him there. Gets that thing stopped in a good, safe manner and gets spun around as quickly as he could there. Losing only 1 position to Lucas here, but now TDC Gaming is going to give him a little bump and run here down Paddock Hill Bend. I think the TDC there just checks up, gives him the position back, but that costs him a position there to rise. But TDC gets a good line up the inside through the hairpin here, and we're 3 wide now as we head into the left-hander here, and this is beautiful. This is what we were hoping to see out of this series, was good, hard racing like this. This is great racing here between the 3 drivers right now. Keep going, boys. Dylan tucks in behind Rise there. Scary Guy now getting involved. Scary Guy's going to take a look here. He's going to try and get a little bit of a nice tight line through there. Dylan is all out of sorts. Scary Guy has to check up. He's going to get into the rear bumper, and Dylan there had nowhere to go. Dylan is going to just pull a little bit wide there and I think give Scary Guy the spot there. I think that was an intentional give up there from Dylan to Scary Guy there. We've got Superman here in 7th. We've got Fast Ginger in 8th place. We've got J-Set in 9th. And where is our boy Dark Cobra? Dark Cobra here. Ooh. In 10th and a little ways back. Not sure what happened to Cobra there, but he's got a good hit on the front end of his car there. He may have been maybe caught up in some of the lag early on in the race there. Yep, he's here to race, so for sure he is. Streeter Tom, 7 seconds up the road. I'm kind of surprised, actually. It's like he was like practicing before he came into the race here. I should have put him at the back. But it's going to be interesting to see if Lucas can chase him down here now. So let's see if Lucas can chase Streeter Tom down. Streeter Tom has basically a 7-second jump start on Lucas. Lucas is warmed up. He's got the rhythm around the racetrack in the car. Can he get him? What do you guys think? He's got 22 minutes to close in Streeter Tom. Can he do it? Reyes has made his way through the pack. He's gotten clear of Scary Guy. He's up into 3rd place. He's 4.5 seconds back of Lucas, and much of the same question stands for him. Does he have enough in the car and enough consistency over the next 22 minutes to absolutely drive that thing on the edge around this racetrack to try and close Tom and Lucas in? He's proven he's had a really great pace here in the car around the track here today, so it's going to be very interesting to see if he can also reel them in. But Scary Guy, I mean, holding strong here in 4th place. Was lagging very early on in the race. It seems to have settled down now. I could be wrong, but it settled down on my screen anyways. Superman here in 5th and Fast Ginger right there. And Superman takes the big move up the inside. He's going to give him a little hip and shoulder right there. He's going to give him a little shove up the track there. And these guys are going to continue on. But Superman, again, just letting off the throttle a little bit there, giving him the spot back. And, I mean, this is what we expected to see out of these guys, you know. Painting, swapping some paint, hitting some tires, bashing some mirrors, and Superman again is going to take it in deep going into Paddock Hill Bend, and Fast Ginger takes it deep into Paddock Hill Bend against J-Set, gets the position, also gets an inside line on Scary Guy, and almost gets inside of Superman there as we head around in through the hairpin. Scary Guy is tucked right underneath Fast Ginger. Fast Ginger trying to attack Superman. Scary Guy trying to attack Fast Ginger. We're 3 wide here again as we head into the kink. Everybody's sorting themselves out, and J-Set's just trailing in behind, waiting for something to happen, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for a hole. Some good racing right here in this back part of the pack again. Scary Guy giving it everything he's got there, but it is Superman here leading the charge of this second pack here right now. And he is feeling some heat right now with 4 guys literally nose to tail right in behind him. Fast Ginger, Scary Guy, J-Set, and TTC Gaming now have gotten into the mix here. We got Dylan here in 9th place, 3.8 seconds in behind. And Dark Cobra's, he's trying, he's giving her. I mean, he has not let up a stitch. He hasn't lost any pace to that pack. He is giving it everything he's got there. Let's see if we can catch him up. I think Lucas will catch Streeter Tom, says Madeline. It's possible. It's most certainly possible. We know Lucas is a very fast driver. Jesse coming in with that thumbs up. Hope you're doing fantastic, my guy. It's been a long time. All right, 6 seconds. The gap is closing here, so he's lost about 1.2 seconds to Lucas here over the last 2 or 3 laps. Lucas has opened up the gap slightly to Reyes there, 6.6 seconds now from second to third place here, and then it's 4.5 seconds to Superman. So, oh, and just as we say that, Superman gets it a little bit wrong there, and he is going to lose a position to TDC Gaming there, and Jay said is going to close up in behind, and then we've got Dylan here in 7th place. So I think we had shenanigans. I think we missed them, chat. I'm sorry. I gotta do better at catching the shenanigans. Alright, so Fast Ginger here now in 8th place. We got Scary Guy here in 9th, and we got Dark Cobra here now in 10th, and well, look at that. He's got a car in front of him here all of a sudden, so that's a little bit of an adrenaline push here for Dark Cobra, and it happens that easily in these cars. It's so easy to get it wrong. It's so easy to make a mistake. It's so easy to get the car to go sideways, catch out, catch too much curb. There's so many things that can go wrong in these front-wheel drive street cars on racing hard tires. I'm kind of being nice by allowing them to have racing tires. I really could have put them on sports hard, something like that, but we want the drivers to have fun too. I know I'm having fun. I hope they're having fun. We got Lucas here in 2nd place, 5.6 seconds down the road from Tom. Reyes here is 7.4 seconds. So Lucas has turned up the notch a little bit, and Reyes has not lost a notch at all. He just can't quite turn it up to where Lucas is at this second, or he just hasn't tried to yet. Not sure yet, but losing a little bit of time there to 2nd place. We got TDC Gaming here, 8.4 seconds in behind Reyes. So this pack has had some very feisty battling, and had done a lot of swapping of positions. So Jay's now ahead of Superman. Superman's still right there in behind chasing. Fast Ginger's starting to try and close back in here too as well, back in 7th position. So I suspect we'll see these guys close back up again here yet. We got Dylan, only 4.7 seconds in behind. Scary Guy's only 3 seconds right there, and he's battling with Cobra here right now, actually, to come into the corner. And Cobra trying to just get on the brakes a little bit there, and the car got all kinds of loose on him there under the braking, and Scary Guy's just chilling there, trying to find a hole here. At this point, he had a good run on Cobra there, but Cobra was on a defensive line there. He did a good job at making sure there was no hole on the inside of the racetrack to allow Scary Guy to get through there, and Scary Guy's going to have to set up in behind here and try to find another spot to attack Cobra here. So some hard racing here between Scary Guy and Cobra right now as we come around down through Paddock Hill Bend, and Cobra got a good run down through there and gives himself just a tiny little bit of breathing room to Scary Guy there in 10th place, but Scary Guy closes it right back up in through the hairpin there, and he's not giving an inch here at all to Cobra right now. So I'm not sure what happened. We had 5 drivers really close together having a good battle there. We went to go check on things, and I'm here for the shenanigans. We're gonna have to get just a full reel of shenanigans for you, Madeline. I'm sorry we keep missing them. We got Lucas here in 2nd place, 4.8 seconds he's tracking. He's doing this quite quickly here, so about to apply some pressure potentially to Tom in maybe another half dozen laps or so. Here we got Reyes, and he's coming too. 14.5 seconds to Tom, so he's cruising. He's stuck in no man's land right now, but he is not giving up a stitch. He's trying to do everything he can to close that gap up here, so keep pushing. You never know what's going to happen. We've seen it already. How many times have these guys swapped positions in these cars here already in these 2 races? One mistake is really all it takes. 10-second gap is nothing. Alright, Jay here in 5th place. You got 3 seconds of TDC Gaming, and we're starting to see a little bit of separation here now. All that hard battling and the mistakes have been made. Now everybody's trying to play the catch-up game with each other here. We've got Dylan in 8th place. We got Scary Guy. Scary Guy has gotten around Dark Cobra here, so Scary Guy back up into 9th place. And every time I move, Ghost, don't touch the button. Just watch the battle. The drivers are doing all the shenanigans off stream. It's not my fault, chat, I swear. It's like they know when I'm watching or something. Like, hope we better be good. And then all the shenanigans happen when I leave. Alright, so Cobra, he's tucked in. You got 2 car lengths here between the 2 drivers here right now. There's a little bit of lagging still there from Scary Guy. You can see it in certain corners. So that definitely complicates the matter. But Cobra gets a big move there. He tried to close up hard by eating a lot of that curb there, and you can see he's struggling there a little bit. The neck coating is definitely, he checked himself up there. He wasn't sure where Cobra, Scary Guy's car was, and I think that's kind of where this battle is at right now. I think Cobra's trying to trying to battle the guessing game of where he thinks the car is. He doesn't want to quite make the move and make a mistake, but at some point Cobra's going to have to just pick a spot there and try to make the move and see what happens, I think. I mean, net coding is net coding, and like I said, we're not stressing too much here in this series about it because
this is a fun series. This is just for the racers, for the community, for the viewers. Hopefully everybody just has fun with it. That's the idea behind it. We're coming into winter time. We're coming into a stressful time of season because it's coming into winter time. We're at the end of our year almost. You know, pressure, stress, all those things are going to start developing here, and that means all our sunny weather is disappearing slowly but surely in certain parts of our world and our neck of the woods. So the point is just to have some fun, have some giggles, and see what happens when the dust settles. Really, literally, sometimes. TTC Gaming here in 4th place. He's got 3.1 seconds over Jay Set right now in 5th place. Jay has about 1.2 over Superman, 1.2 over Fast Ginger. Dylan's still there tracking, 4.3 in behind as well. The Scary Guy and Cobra is still fighting it out here. All right, we'll stick with this for a minute. And we'll definitely stick with this for another minute. Love it. We're keeping our eye on that Streeter Tom Lucas situation here, though, as they are closing in on Cobra and Scary Guy here. So Cobra is going to try and get the job done again here. He's going to make the same kind of drive through the corner there. He gets a nice good curve, but Scary Guy is going to move it back up the inside on him there, as Cobra couldn't quite hold that tight line through all the way around the corner. And it's a drag race now as we head down in through Clark's Bend here. Clark's Curve, pardon me. And Cobra's going to just come out ahead across the start-finish line here. So currently it is in 9th place. The Scary Guy's got the position coming into Paddock Hill Bend here now, but lots of room in the corner for these little cars. But Cobra is going to hold off the charge there and defend the position in 9th place. So Scary Guy is going to look and take another attack there and get squeezed a little tight. So he's going to give, hey, you know what, you're going to squeeze me? I'm just going to give you a little, I'm just going to open that hole so I have some room. And he's going to get back around Cobra there. So Cobra now is going to tuck back in behind, and he's going to start chasing Scary Guy back down here. But now we got Streeter Tom coming into the mix. So the race leader now coming into the mix. And I mean, these guys are hard active in this battle for 9th place here right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how Tom handles this, because Lucas is charging. He 4.3 seconds right now as he's trying to close in Streeter Tom, who is right on the back end of this great battle we've been watching here for the last minute or so on the racetrack. So we can see that mid-pack starting to close back up together a little bit here as well. Kind of just keep an eye on that track radar to kind of letting us know where we need to be right now. But there it is. The blue flag is waving now. So Tom has gotten close enough to these guys for them to start seeing the blue flag. But again, there's not really a whole lot of line in the sand drawn here on the series. So let's just see what the drivers do. Let's just see what happens. Okay? I'm down. Cobra is right there. He's trying to find a hole on Scary Guy here. Scary Guy's doing a great job of defending the position here too, actually. There's a little great race between these two right now. And Tom's just closing in. He's chilling. But, I mean, you know Tom is thinking about, oh, man, Lucas is coming. I can't get held up here. I need to get around these guys. And Tom does make the move on Dark Cobra there in the Paddock Hill Bend. And now he'll start to work on Scary Guy. So that's unfortunate there for Cobra, because now that he's given the position to the race leader there, he's got to start to close that gap back up on Scary Guy. However, though, if he can stay close enough to Tom here, as Tom navigates around the Scary Guy, that should allow Cobra to close back up and then re-engage this fight for 9th position here over Scary Guy. But Cobra's got to try and get stuck to Tom here like glue right now, because Lucas is lingering just in the background there. And here we go. Tom's going to take it on the outside. Scary Guy's going to keep it tucked on the inside. Big slide there as Tom tries to get around the corner, and he's going to go for the over-under there. Very well executed right there by Tom. A little bit of touch on the back bumper of Scary Guy there, just as he tried to get around, and Scary Guy's not having any of it. He's like, you want it? Come and get it. So it is race on here, and Tom is going to try and take it up the inside there, and I think there was a touch there. I think that might have been a lag touch there, but now Cobra's going to take advantage and be like, thank you. And he's going to, re-engage the battle, and there's a touch between the three drivers. Lucas is coming around the corner. Here we go. There are the shenanigans, ladies and gentlemen. 9th and 10th place battling out. Tom gets wiped out in the corner there. He's going to go back around the outside there. He's going to get moving. Looks like Scary Guy's just going to give the position back there.
and Lucas is now closing in. So boy, that was a change of events right there. Shenanigans. As the 9th and 10th place battle there, getting into the race leader, and all three of them going for a ride. And here's Lucas knocking on the door now, 9/10 of a second in behind. He does have Scary Guy still in between him and Tom here, and the damage is on light, so the damage has already gone away from Tom's car here, which is good because he got walled pretty good there. And it's a battle now. I mean, Lucas is right there, so this was good for Rias as well. He was closing in on Tom here now because of that as well. We got TDC and J-Set starting to close in here. Let's go see what's happening. We got Superman and Fast Ginger. Ooh, Fast Ginger starting to close in here. We got some battles starting to develop on the racetrack here. We got Dylan. Poor Dylan here. He's just stuck in no man's land. He's got nobody to battle with. We got Dark Cobra here in 9th place, and Scary Guys checked up a little bit here, so that's too bad. That's too bad. These guys were racing good. They were having fun there. Now 5-second separation there. Unfortunate. That's unfortunate. But crazy moment right there on the racetrack. That's what we're here for. That is what we're here for. We are here for shenanigans tonight. So it is Streeter Tom here, and he's still in the lead of the race, and it's Lucas here in 2nd place. And I mean, that couldn't have worked out any better for Lucas. I mean, that was a free 4-second game right there for Lucas a couple laps ago there on Tom. But he's not having it, man. Tom is not going to just give that up to Lucas. He's trying to open the gap back up here. So Tom has stepped it back up in high gear here. He's got himself settled back into his race car, and he is moving. So we're going to keep our eye definitely on those two rides here. 11.5 seconds behind. He's giving it everything he's got. I mean, it's nice to see that he has still very, very good crisp pace here on GT7 since the last time we've seen him on track. So we got TDC Gaming here in 4th position as well. We've got J-Set here in 5th place, and he's really giving a good charge to TDC, but TDC is definitely on one here right now. And battle time, Fast Ginger and Superman here battling it out. We're going to mark that. We're just going to keep our eye on this next couple of corners here to see if there's a rebuttal coming from Superman here. But nice, I'm assuming a nice pass, or maybe not a nice little pass, but a pass nonetheless from Fast Ginger to move up into 6th place on Superman. Let's go take a look. Oh, perfect timing. Just coming down Paddock Hill Bend there, and nothing unusual happening there, and Ginger just gets a charge, gets up on the inside there, and just makes a nice tidy pass there on Superman. Lots of respect given between the two racers there as well, so great little pass made there from Ginger to put him up ahead of Superman, but Superman is still charging there in behind in 7th position, and boy, he really gave it a good charge down through Paddock Hill Bend there to try and close that gap back up to Fast Ginger, and it seemed to have worked there. The time is coming down as we come through the hairpin there. What is that gap? It is just over half a second here at this moment. All right, let's get back up front here as we got Tom. Oh, we got Lucas making a big mistake there, but he manages to keep. That was a great save right there by Lucas, and Tom was about to take a little bit of a breath of sigh of relief there to get maybe a 4 or 5 second gap or cushion there, but Lucas absolutely just reacted, gathered that car right back up, and only maybe lost about 2 or 3 tenths there at the end of the day. So it is Dark Cobra here now with Streeter Tom, and let's see when Tom is going to try and get it done. Cobra's going to go midline here. He sees that the leader's there. He leaves enough room for Tom to tuck in, but Tom I don't think can quite get down inside there, so Tom's just going to sit back in. He's going to tuck it back into the slipstream here and try and get the job done here. But Cobra's lapping pretty well here, obviously, because Tom is having a bit of a hard time navigating around her. He's a little bit gun shy potentially maybe now to try and get around the blue flag cars here because of what happened a few laps ago, but he has no choice. I mean, Lucas is on him, and Lucas did not hesitate. Lucas followed him right through on the inside of Dark Cobra there, and Dark Cobra's not chilling. She's chilling, man. He's going to give Lucas some race here, but Lucas is going to get out ahead of him there, coming through the corner and not have to worry about that. But that could have helped Tom a little bit there if Cobra would have give a little charge out of Lucas going through the corner there, but Lucas probably read that was maybe potentially going to happen and just went in a little bit deeper, and he is back on the charge of Tom, and Lucas's car is looking in pretty good shape here at race number 2 as far as damage goes, but poor Tom got sent a little bit there in Paddock Hill Bend, or in the hairpin, pardon me, and we've got ourselves a little battle for the race lead here because of it. So yeah, that was fun. We love it. this is such a good battle. You can see Dark Cobra just linger in the background there, and trying to keep up with these two there, but these two have now gotten around. They're starting to move a groove here, but Tom's doing a good job of holding Lucas off here. There's only 5 minutes on the clock here too, so 25 minutes have gone in this race already. Wow, that was actually quite quick. It's been a really good, fantastic second race here, though. I know the second that I leave this, we're probably going to miss something. But we gotta look. We got Reyes, 14 seconds in behind. He's in no man's land. He should have third place nice and tidily locked down here. TDC Gaming, they're just making a little bit of a mistake coming into the corner there, which allows J-Set to close up some time. So that's about 1.5 seconds still there. And Superman and Ginger are still about 2 seconds separated. And Dylan's just giving way to the race leaders there right now as they come around. And we better get back on that battle. Oh, you didn't have to park and scary. You're alright. You're alright, bud. You're alright, bud. Don't feel bad about that. It happens. It's racing. So this is a battle for the race lead here. Remember, Lucas started the back of the pack. Tom came in cold. We threw him at the front of the pack. He was doing fantastic. Was navigating some blue flag traffic that was battling for position. Got around that blue flag traffic. That blue flag traffic continued to battle for position. And I believe there was a tap and a tap and a tap, and all three cars went for a little bit of a ride. And that leads us to this point right here. 3 minutes and 40 seconds on the clock. Lucas is on the rear bumper of Tom here. And this is a battle for first and second place overall here for the race wins. So Tom's doing a great job at holding Lucas off here right now. But Lucas, what does he have up his sleeve is what I'm wondering. J-Set is closing in on TDC Gaming here as well. Cobra is closing in on Dylan. Alright, so we got some battles happening here, but this is one that we need to be paying attention to at the moment, as this is the race for the lead. And it is Tom and Lucas here. Lucas tried to get it done on the outside. Tom does a great job keeping the position on the inside line here, and Tom is more than aware of where Lucas is right now. You can tell in the car attitude, you can tell exactly in the placement of the car. And it's a mind game right now. Lucas is going to get absolutely right in underneath Tom here, apply some serious pressure, try to see if he can maybe force him into a mistake, maybe catch him watching his rearview mirror at the wrong time, and an over-under coming from Lucas. He's going to get the inside position here on Tom, and as we come around the final corner, it's going to be a drag race to the start-finish line. We've got 2:25 on the clock, and it is going to be Lucas coming across the start-finish line in first place as we head down into Paddock Hill Bend here. Tom's going to take a wide entry, look for the big exit there, but Lucas just got a great run through the corner there, and Tom unable to try and close up a little bit on that very big entry into Paddock Hill Bend there. He was looking for a huge run down the hill. He is right there though, 7/10 of a second in behind Lucas, and Lucas definitely planned his attack out there and got a very good battle with Tom there, and so far holding strong here, but we got a couple more laps to go here yet, and Tom is closing right back in here on the rear bumper of Lucas 36 here. So as we come around Clark Curve here for, I'm assuming, the third last time here, well, 2 laps to go as we come across start finish line here, so it'll be 2 to go between Lucas and Tom. Rice is coming around here. He's closing in a little bit, if I'm not mistaken. Losing a little bit of time, pardon me. But it's 9.9 seconds here. TDC Gaming's doing a great job here at holding strong in fourth place. J-Set's been closing in on him here for quite a while. He's got the gap down to almost half a second, but the clock is running down on these drivers. And if they're going to make anything happen, it's pretty much got to be now. Alright, we're going to stick with our race leaders here for the time being. We're kind of keeping an eye on that third, fourth place situation here as well. And we're going to have 1 to go here as Lucas comes around Clark's Bend here for the start of the penultimate lap, and Streeter Tom only half a second in behind there. So, you know, it is really interesting to see what would have happened if we didn't have the big incident into the hairpin there at about 2/3 points of the race.
between Tom and Lucas and see if Lucas would still be just at the point where he's trying to attack or still chasing at this moment. But racing is racing. What happens, happens. And it's now Lucas with a 6/10 of a second lead over Streeter Tom. But Tom is giving him the beans here. He's got that gap back down to under half a second here. And we're just trying to kind of keep our eye on both battles at the same time here. And it is actually happening right in front of the race leaders here right now, that battle for 4th place. Oh, that's Superman. Alright, Superman does take the checker there, and it's going to be Lucas with the race win. It's going to be Tom there in 2nd place, and that was an unfortunate race for Tom, but that was a great race for the 2 drivers there. Rias here having another great showing here. He's going to come across in 3rd place. He is right in the middle of no man's land there, so that was kind of a Sunday drive for him, so to speak, I guess. In race number 2 here, he didn't really have a whole lot of pressure for a lot of that race, or he just kind of opened up a gap, but he couldn't close the gap up to the drivers in front. We got TDC is going to come across in 4th. It is going to be Jay Set there coming across in 5th place. It is going to be Fast Ginger, our last car to roll through the start-finish line here in 6th position. Superman finishing there in 7th place with Dark Cobra in 8th position. Dylan in 9th place, and Scary Guy rounding up the field there in 10th place. So it is going to be Lucas with the race win, but again, I really do feel that if there wasn't a big incident in the hairpin there, that I don't know if it would have been I think it would have been a race right potentially down to the checkered flag, but good job to the racers. That was a bit of a that was interesting. That was a crazier race. For sure. Want to change the course? Oh, I got it. Did I save that? Yeah, alright. Well, that was interesting. Alright, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's the first running of our drop-in series here. This was an idea that stemmed up a little while ago. It was something that we just kind of kicked back on the back burner. A month passes after the prototype championship. We're starting to think about another championship. We get reached out from Race Asylum. They want to drop their season 2 in North America. Race Asylum series, of course, they reached out because they knew that we were thinking about dropping a series. And we weren't quite fully ready for that drop yet right at that moment. So we decided, let's just wait till the new year, let RA drop theirs. And of course, we're competing in that series, the Race Asylum North America Mini World Series. It's a pretty great series. So everything was just kind of sitting idle, sitting on hold. And then, we started discussing, we need to do something. We need to have something out there for the guys and the gals to do, especially leading up into the winter season. People might be home a little more, maybe be back online a little more as things kind of sock you into your homes. So we figured we'd throw this out. We may have another one coming for later in the week as well. It won't be the Civic. We're thinking about potentially bringing Miatas down in a similar style setup as well, but we're just not 100% sure if we're going to do that yet, or if we're going to save that maybe for the next set of drop-in touring series. We're not really sure, but again, we'll be back with this every week right up until 2025 is the plan here from myself. If something happens that work schedule interferes a little bit and I can't quite get home in time, I'll just make sure that I have a backup to host the lobby and get things going. And then when I get on, I'll just get the stream up and we'll just jump in wherever the action is at and we'll just do our thing. So it's possible it's wintertime. We get very busy this time of year, and then that means we may be working some longer hours leading up into the holiday season. So it is possible that I may be behind, but all in all, it was great racing tonight. I agree, Madeline. I thought that the racers, being pretty unfamiliar with the cars, you could tell it was a learning curve in race number 1. But you could tell that they've settled into the cars a little bit in race number 2, and we had a really, really great 30-minute race. That was exactly what I was hoping for, especially with the reverse grid setup. GG's to the racers. Appreciate y'all coming out. Thank you guys, gals, everybody. We love to see it. I mean, every Tuesday, there's no registration required. It is first come, first served. The lobby is full. That's it. There's no more room. But if there's room and you can get in,
you can race. It's that simple. Just ask for you guys to, be respectful, and the contact is going to happen in this series, and especially in these cars, it's inevitable. I mean, tonight we've seen lots of contact, we've seen lots of paint swapping, we've seen lots of door bashing, we've seen lots of mirror bashing, but nothing with intent there. Then, I mean, that's all that matters. So the guys and gals look like they had fun. We'll get the feedback from the community and behind the scenes and in the Discord server over the next couple of days. We may make some tweak to the lobby settings. We may make some tweaks to maybe race length, race distance. Maybe we'll put 2 different tracks next week. I haven't quite decided yet, but we're definitely going to await the feedback from our racers, especially. It was a good one. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad everybody seems like they enjoyed it. So I mean, yeah, the racers are gone. It's a weeknight. Obviously, everybody has to work for our Eastern time zone, guys. It's 10:30. Yeah, it's 10:30. That's why we don't like to run any later than 9 p.m. Eastern time, because when we run behind schedule, that means we're going into upwards of 11 o'clock Eastern time at night. We don't want anybody to be tired at work, make a mistake, get hurt, especially. But we just don't want that. We're trying to be as prompt as we can for races, but we appreciate it. I had fun. I thought that was a lot of fun. It's a different style of commentary when the big rules aren't in place. When the 897.6 pound rule book has fallen through the table and through the floor and somewhere in the ground, and we can't get to it anymore, and you just let things happen. We get Civic Touring Series, so it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's nice to see the lighter side of sim racing as well. It's not something we show on this page very often. We're very competitive. We're very serious here at GT45 Gaming. Typically with our championships and our racing, our rules are top level. They're some of the strictest out there from what I've seen so far, and the drivers really seem to respect the attempt at organization and trying to just eliminate gray areas out of racing the best you can. I mean, come on, right? It's racing. There's always gray areas, but it's nice to throw all that away and not have the pressure on the volunteers behind the scenes and the racers. You just get to show up. You get to have fun. If you screw up, so what? As long as you laughed and you giggled, that's really what counts here, and that's what this series is about. It's just about having fun, and thus the fun posters. Again, huge credit to Fast Ginger, 10 Tenths Simracing's Fast Ginger, for all the graphic work he's on the Touring Tuesday poster, and of course the thumbnail on the YouTube channel, and of course that was on the stream a little bit earlier as well. I can't do it without these amazing people behind me. I really can't. I really can't. I would not have been able to do that stuff before the stream if it wasn't for the kindness of the volunteers behind the scenes, like Fast Ginger and all of the admin team as well in behind the scenes. So little Scooby-Doo-esque, actually. I get Mystery Machine from that Touring Tuesday logo. I love it. I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan, so Scooby-Doo is fun. It's super retro, and it jives, and I think that this is going to be a pretty fun series. So we've seen it now. It's going to be here every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. It's going to be live streamed every week here with commentary from yours truly. I would love to be on track racing with the racers in this. This is such a fun car, but we gotta show all the shenanigans. That's the whole point. So we're going to try and compile a highlight reel of shenanigans from week number 1 and do the best we can to get it out next week. I can't say we're going to get it out this week because I have got too much going on this week. We got a 12-hour at Road Atlanta race on Saturday. We've got a 1-hour rain race at Le Mans on Sunday night. So we got to get to work and do some practice, essentially. So with that being said, there's probably not going to be any GT7 content for the rest of the week. But when we've kind of put the race cars away and let our crew chiefs and all our engineers behind the scenes compile the information from the practice sessions that we've just put in, we'll probably come back with some late night chill content. Pal World, just hang out with you guys and gals, the community, retouch base, rebuild, and hopefully keep growing into the future, bigger, better, and faster, and more content. The idea is more content, different content. Open up the page's horizons a little bit and just have some fun playing video games again. And I think that's why I needed to take a little step away. I was really burnt out. I guess, I'm sure you hear lots of your favorite streamers say that.
We've had lots of streamers in the community outright just walk away just because, they decided it's not for them. And then there's things in real life that are more important, and that's nothing wrong with that. But I definitely needed some time just to find that joy in playing games again, and losing that, it feels like work factor. And that's kind of what was going on. So, just being honest with you guys and gals, you're my supporters. You're the reason why GT45 Gaming is here. You're the reason why we're live tonight and continue to go live in the future. And you're the reason why we have over 1,200 live streams to date on the YouTube channel alone. So I apologize. I'm not very good at staying communicado when things are amiss, and that's something that I need to work on. So I will try to do better with that stuff. But it's just about rekindling and getting back to business as usual, and doing what we do here at GT45 Gaming and the Winter Circle community, and helping each other and helping others outside of the community get through whatever it is their struggles in life are, or at least just come in and have some fun, and at least maybe forget about those life struggles for a couple hours. If we can even do that for somebody, once every so often, that's a small W in my eyes, and that's why we do what we do. That's why I do what I do. So, back to it. It's just going to be a little bit of a different vibe and a different look. We have Ten Tenths Simracing, the team here, co-founded with my amazing co-owner, Miss Devious. I mean, you want to talk about people who've been clutch over the last couple of years for me and my page. Miss Devious has definitely been a very key component to that. So, and Ten Tenths Simracing is growing. We're competing. We're starting to build a name for ourselves. We're starting to get into some esports areas of Gran Turismo 7 as well. We're starting to get into some pretty serious racing. We're very slow compared to the races we're up against, but it's a learning curve, and that's why we're doing it. So there's going to be a lot of TT vibe within the races. Obviously, you guys are going to see a lot more TT on the GT45 Gaming streams, and you know what? That's my family. That's our. Every day when we're not live, that's where we are. We're there with the team. We're there with the drivers. We're practicing. We're trying to help, or we're just hanging out, whatever the case may be. So don't be scared to come in and say hi. We don't bite, but different vibe, different look, and slightly different path. Same kind of content, but we're going in a direction that I want to go in now, and Ten Tenths Simracing is a big part of GT45 Gaming and what we do now, and obviously I wear that tag very, very proudly, and I wear that proudly because I got great drivers and great people behind me at Ten Tenths Simracing to make me feel that way. So for those that have come and gone as well, we appreciate the support from all our racers that are still here and have gone. It's going to happen. It's a community team. It's based on people feeling the freedom to come and go. But that core group we got at Ten Tenths, it's a pretty cool group of racers, and I'm really privileged and honored to be able to have them carry a Ten Tenths tag on their car. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see where sim racing has come over the years, that's for sure. I'm having fun with it now. We do have the 12 hours at Road Atlanta Saturday. I'm going to talk it over with our endurance team. I may very well live broadcast all 12 hours of that race for everybody. No promises. Again, it's going to come down to what the endurance team thinks about it. It'll be a little bit of a different broadcast. There won't be commentary. There won't be a lot of chatter. It's literally just going to kind of be, you guys are going to see what I'm seeing and basically get a little bit of an inside look, I guess, in a sense, at what happens at TT Racing when we're competing. But it's something we'll discuss with the team and the drivers. I know that we've had a couple of people in the chat ask if we're going to stream our POV this weekend. Maybe. I have been contemplating it. But Sunday's race, we will definitely, the Race Asylum Mini World Series race, we'll definitely live stream my point of view for you guys on that one. I have no issue with that at all. It's a slightly different series. So, but I'll keep everybody posted. Again, we're not going to have regular normal content here for the rest of the week just because we are preparing for 12 hours at Road Atlanta race this weekend. Again, a Petit Le Mans, the full 12-hour race, driver swaps. We got 4 drivers taking on 6 2-hour stints here this weekend. hopefully we have a little bit better showing than we had at Suzuka. We had a rough debut in the series, but we're ready to bounce back and give it everything we got here at Road Atlanta. It's going to be a tough race. It's going to be a very tough race. And we're up against some very, very fast elite drivers in this series. Some of the fastest people we know are in this series, and we're up against them. Lucas being one of those drivers, as a matter of fact. So it won't be in our corner this time. He's going to be. We'll be battling it out on the racetrack this weekend, but. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously that's something I need to discuss with all of our entities involved with that, our race engineers and our drivers. To see if they're okay with that first, and if they're okay with that, then we may do the 12 hours for you guys as well on my channel. So we'll keep you posted. But late night is probably when you're going to see me, if any, live for the rest of this week. It'll be Ghost After Dark style content, very late night content, more along the lines of probably see our UK viewers in the chat more so than our NA viewers. But thanks for coming out today, everybody. I'm glad I was just able to get back on. I'm glad that the stream hung on nice and strong tonight. It seems like the work we've been doing on the PC is finally starting to give us a little bit of leeway. We're getting close to replacing the PC now. We are getting very close. So hopefully before the new year, we'll have a new one up and running and have the content really full sending again. But and I mean, that's also thanks to you guys and gals, the community. So small improvements while we've been away, which will make big gains in the future. We've got some pretty big ideas that we're thinking about dropping in 2025. We have got a new annual championship we are developing currently right now that we are going to be dropping in 2025. It's to honor a member of our community, and it will be something that will only be ran once a year, but it'll be ran every year. And I'm not going to say too much more about that right now because I would like to sit down with the family and get the graces of the family and really kind of get them on board with everything and let them know what we're planning, and we'd really like to pick their brains to see what they would like to see out of that Memorial Championship every year. So I don't want to say too much more about it quite yet. We have some ideas. We got lots of great solid ideas, and it is coming. But until we have something a little more solid, I don't want to say too much about it. But we all know it's going to be a championship memorial, Paul Blomstrom. It will be an annual championship for Paul Blomstrom. It's the least I can do, I feel, for Paul and his family. And obviously I don't in need of fundraising for the Blomstrom family any longer, but I'm sure that we can turn that into a charity drive championship as well for that championship. So there's lots of things coming. The new year is going to be packed full. Plus, there's other great championships coming from other great organizers throughout the new year as well. So it's going to be a very busy winter season this season as far as the racing season goes, especially once 2025 hits. So get ready. Prepare yourselves, start getting your practice in, get your rigs cleaned up, get them all fine-tuned. Because we're going to be racing at GT45 Gaming. We're going to be racing very fast. And we're going to be racing a whole lot. Appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Had fun. Different kind of stream, different kind of vibe, different kind of commentary. Yeah, it was fun tonight. I know you did it like you meant it, boys. I know you did it like you meant it, boys. It was great racing out there. It really was. Community never ever disappoints when it comes to the racing. Ever. Alright. So, like I said, we're going to hit the drawing board. We're going to go back. We're going to take some feedback from the 10, 11 racers we had here tonight. Take some feedback from the viewers. And see what we come up with next Tuesday. Track? Who knows? Don't even have a clue which one we're going to race yet next week. Figure that out on the weekend. That's the whole point. We're just randomness. It's a series of randomness. The only thing really solid is what you see on the screen. Everything else could change. You just never know. We might do a fun track. We might throw Boost on for a week. Just to change it up. But that's the whole point. All right. What time is it? 7:44. Yeah.
Yep, we got to go eat and stuff. All right. I'd love to stay live longer. I would chat, but I do need to go. We got home from work. We came here. We got the lobby set up. We got the stream set up. It's been a while, 24 days since our last live stream. As a matter of fact, I was shocked when I seen that. Little disappointed in myself, but we're back. we'll be getting content out more regularly, so we won't have any GTRC comms for you guys this weekend. It's Red Bull Juniors this weekend too, which is really unfortunate. It's been such an amazing series, but we will have them for you next weekend, with the GT3 Championship continuing. So just a little bit of a busy guy this weekend. Unfortunately for those viewers that will be watching the IRO 12-hour Petit Le Mans race, unfortunately I will not be in the booth this weekend in that race either, because I am needed obviously on track with the team. So there's just no wiggle room to squeeze into the booth for this one, unfortunately. But there'll be lots of wiggle room in the booth for the next one. So I think there's 2 races left in that championship, and you're not going to want to miss those ones either. I tell you, they're tracks that I'm not a personal fan of, but it's going to make for some good races. And Le Mans at races out in North America this weekend. So I believe we're still holding on to about a 2 or 3 point team championship lead. I think I'm about 7 or 8 points off the individual GT3 championship right now. And Lucky was leading the championship at GT4s individually. It'll be a little bit of a points gap there now, but if he can get back on track this weekend, he can continue his track for his individual championship as well. But 10 Tenths team number 1 of 2 in the series is sitting on top of the championship right now with a pretty small points margin, but we're holding 10 Tenths team number 2 very quickly, putting some pressure on the field as well. So coming in late to the season as well. But it's been a lot of fun. And I think that just getting back on track and racing with the team and actually competing and doing some of the things that I enjoy doing again has helped rejuvenate that video game joy again as well. So, we're going to keep rocking and rolling. I don't even think I took a breath in the last 15 minutes. I miss you guys that much. What can I say? What can I say? On that note, I miss you, I love you, and now I'm gonna leave, right? He's gonna open the door, give you a big hug, praise you, and then I'm just gonna shut the door in your face, you know, that streamers tell you, right? No, I'm kidding, I love you all. We'll try and come back with a couple of late night streams this week, just to get some more streams out, and then, like I said, we'll see if we have Saturday's race on stream. If not, we will most certainly have Sunday's race for everybody on stream, from my point of view anyways, my race. And it's probably going to be a wet one, so bring the rubber duckies, everybody. Bring the rubber duckies. But appreciate you all. Again, to the drivers coming out with the Civics. Love it. That was fantastic. I had fun. I'm glad it kind of went exactly how I had it in my head, at least anyways. And it'll only get better from here, so appreciate you all. Remember, most importantly, reach out to somebody. It is becoming to get into a tough time of year for a lot of people. We miss loved ones. We are all very economically, financially strapped right now with the way that the cost of living is rising worldwide. It's going to be a tough ride this year, I think, for a lot of the community and a lot of the families and a lot of us, and myself included. I'm struggling right now with the constant rising costs of everything as well. That's why I'm here. Somewhere for everybody to be, somebody for everybody just to come hang out, vent, and forget those things for a little bit. And I feel that sometimes that's that one breath of relief you get, even maybe if it's an hour out of your day, can sometimes really help clarify how you're going to move forward with whatever it is that you have going on in behind that reprieve for that hour or half hour or 20 minutes or whatever. You know, the stream, the page is my reprieve from those things too. You know, the community, you guys and gals hanging out and doing these championships, doing the commentaries, trying to push for charities. You know, that's exactly what it's about for me. You know, it's my escape from the pressure of life, because life sucks, man. It's hard out there, and for anybody to sit here and say life's not hard, you're not living it then, because it's very hard. It's not easy. It's cruel. It doesn't care. And it doesn't think about what your repercussion is for whatever just happened. It doesn't care. We're the ones that got to deal with it. We're the ones that got to push through it. And we're the ones that got to figure it out. So
That's why we're here. That's why we're trying to get back to the content as much as possible. Just reach out. Don't hold it in. If you're struggling, you need help, reach out to somebody, whoever your favorite person in the community is, whoever you trust, whoever, somebody you just enjoy talking to. Just get it off your chest for 5-10 minutes. Cry if you need to. Do whatever you gotta do. You'll feel better. I promise. And that's really what's important. We're coming into a tough time of year. I've been doing this now for going to be going on 5 years when come springtime here, and I've been through 4 winters now with this community. And as our economic pressure continues to rise, the winters get a lot tougher every year. And I suspect it's not going to be any different this year. So I'm just telling everybody right now, reach out, whether it be me, one of my team, one of my admin staff, one of the volunteers and behind the scenes, or whether it just be one of your personal friends within the community. Reach out and be like, hey, I need somebody to talk to. You got a few minutes to listen? They're not going to say no. They're not going to say no. If they do, they have a very valid reason. Do it. Trust me, you're going to feel better. It's going to help you get through what I suspect is going to be a very tough next few months for many of us, myself included. You're not alone. I'm right there with you guys. I'm right there in the same boat, up the same creek, without the same paddle. So, just remain positive. That's all you can do. All you can do is just stay positive and just keep fighting for what you want, what you believe in. And whether or not you get it, if you keep fighting for it, you're not giving up. You can't give up on life, because the moment you give up on life is the moment life crushes you. Don't let life crush you. Life is intended to be fun. It's supposed to be the way we make it. So do what you can with it, with what little we do have nowadays. Remember, family is most important. Hug those kids tight. Tell them you love them, because there might not be a tomorrow. We all know that. So make sure you don't hold any grudges before going to bed. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them. And if you haven't phoned your mother and told her you love her in the last 2 or 3 days, get your ass on the phone, phone your mother, and tell her you love her. Appreciate y'all. Catch you on the next one.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.